Being stationed in Europe as a forward deployed regiment in the United States Army really kind of epitomizes the Army operating concept, operating in a complex world. And those relationships that I could describe are really unique in what makes serving in Europe just an outstanding experience.
An assignment in U.S. Army Europe is sometimes referred to as the best leadership opportunity in the Army, and that Europe in general is the Army's leadership laboratory.
Recently, the regiment's been training in over 7 different countries around Europe. So Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Romania, Bulgaria, and Germany. And we're getting ready to conduct operations in Hungary. And when we conduct these combined training events, it really establishes another type of relationship, the relationship between soldier and soldier.
I have a few sergeant majors in the Baltic states that I have a personal relationship at the personal and military level. I went to the Sergeant Major's Academy with them at Fort Bliss. With me having these personal relationships that has shown my soldiers it's okay to have relationships both personally and professionally with other militaries. They have been able to as well have relationships and gain perspective outside of just the U.S. Army and have military relationships that are growing, enabling the Alliance and 2CR to accomplish our mission.
Well, working with Romanians, as being a female first sergeant, it was amazing for them to see this rank and gender. And we learned a lot from them. They spoke really good English, which was a great help for us. And we learned some of their language. We learned the Romanian language as well. And we learned a lot of their ways of handling logistical, as well as they learned a lot of ours.
Operation Dragoon Ride was our road march back from Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and Poland back through Germany. And the sentiment that we saw from the local population was probably one of the most significant and emotional experiences of my time in the Army. It was absolutely unbelievable. You know, the opportunity that we had to see the population of Eastern Europe come out and support not only our regiment, but the United States Army and the United States of America was a career-defining moment. The popularity, the show of emotion that the people showed us was just absolutely unbelievable.
As far as overall the impact it had, I think that's something that my soldiers will remember forever. So an example, when I was in Prague, an elderly woman in her 70s came up to me and she thanked me for my service, thanked us for coming back, urged us not to leave. And she said that the U.S. Army had liberated the concentration camp that her father was in, obviously before she was born. And my soldiers have very similar stories, throughout the trip.
So I think what we have found is that all of the members of the Alliance, we're all passionate about what we do. All of us took an oath to support and defend the United States Army and ideal. And the ideal that we took an oath to defend is the Constitution of the United States. And we're very passionate about that oath. Well, what we found is training with the soldiers across Eastern Europe that are members of the Alliance, they are just as passionate about defending their country, and they take their profession very seriously. So there's a relationship that's been built over both exercises in those countries and exercises we do in Germany that really elaborate or really bring to light the relationships between our country and the Alliance.